Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared. My name is Jeremy, and today it's Christmas time again. We're here with another box from Never Enough Tactical, and this is going to be their February Elite box. And I have already opened this up, and I am truly excited about everything that's in this box. Now, if you guys don't remember, months ago, I had Heidi and Vincent, who are the owners of Never Enough Tactical, on my YouTube channel as a YouTube Live. And I know Heidi and Vincent personally. They're friends of mine, and I've even spent some time helping them with their company a little bit. It has been an absolute blast. I really think a lot of Heidi and Vincent. I really appreciate their enjoyment of this type of gear. They have a heart for this, and they really want to see their subscribers truly enjoy opening up a box with items that are useful and high quality and things that can be used over and over. And so, you know, not only am I proud of them, but I'm proud of what they're doing with these boxes. So today I want to walk you through the Elite box for the month of February of 2018. Now, this box has, in my opinion, some of the most incredible value to it. Not only the retail value, but the value of the products that are in this box are awesome. They're things that I can use on a regular basis. And that is really cool, because the neat thing about these subscription boxes is sometimes you have gear that's really focused towards daily use. Sometimes it'll be towards tactical use or camping. It covers so many broad ranges, I guess. And so everybody has an opportunity to use this stuff and just have a blast. You can use it in different areas of your life, like I said, from daily use to trips and things like that. So without any more wasted time, because we all know I can take a very simple statement and make it about a half hour long. So I've got my little sheet here that gives us the retail value of each of their boxes. And if you're not familiar with the boxes, they have three boxes: a basic, an advanced, and an elite. Now, the basic box here typically runs $56.45, and the advanced box typically runs $108.95, and the elite box usually runs $199.95. Now, that's how much it costs to subscribe to each of those boxes. The retail value of each of those boxes far exceeds what we would pay for those boxes. And that's what makes the subscription box so much fun. It's like getting a Christmas box every month and getting more value than what you paid for. So the basic supply box this month has a retail value of $107.95. The advanced drop box has a value of $257.94. And the elite supply drop has a retail value of $417.89. So when you think about the price as being about $57, $109, and $200, this is a lot of value. Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to begin with the basic items. So one of the items in the basic box is going to be the fire cord. Now, what's so unique about this, and by the way, don't you just love the colors of that, the black and the blue? That's pretty cool. So what's unique about this is this is 550 paracord, and we're all familiar with paracord. People use it for lashing things, you know, tying things up. They use it for zipper pulls. They use it for just all types of things. It's one of those items that I like to have in every bag, because the uses are almost incountable or innumerous. You can, and I hope those are real words that I just used. But anyway, you can use 550 cord for things like shoestrings. You can put them on your zippers to help pull and close your pouches. it's just a unique thing. And what makes fire cord so unique is that not only is it 550 paracord, but if you look closely, there is a little red cord there. Let's see here. There you go. And this strand is actually a fire starter. So you can take this out and use it like fire tinder. So you have just a lot of uses for this that you would normally have for paracord, but now it's also a fire starter. So that's really, really cool. So that's the first item in the basic box. Another really cool item is by Modern Made Man, and this right here is a handmade knife roll. And this is pretty cool. Now, what happens is you lift this little flap up and you slide your knife in each of these little pouches. So there's 5 pouches right here. You can put your knife in there, and you know, some knives you might be able to fit 2 in each one, like the my Victorinox, some of the small ones that go in your pocket. You could probably fit a couple of those. But once you put your knife in there, you put the flap over it, and then you can roll it up. And of course, the roll will depend how big of the knives you have in it, probably. But you can take the strand here, wrap it around, tie it, and it can keep your knives nice and neat. What I originally thought about when I saw this was it'd be pretty cool to put my more expensive pocket knives in here to keep them protected. And maybe if I'm carrying a camping bag or something like that, and I'm going to have more than 1 or 2 knives with me, whether I'm out doing some playing around with knives or whatever, I could also use it for traveling and trips and things like that as well. So this is the second item in the basic box. Here is another item that is in the basic box that, again, I'm really excited about, because this is an item that can be used for EDC, for a get-home bag or a bug-out bag, or like I said, a camping trip or anything like that. And this is going to be the Live Fire. Now, this is actually a little combo kit. So what happens in this one, I'm going to open it up for you and show you a little bit. Not only does this come with the actual Live Fire, but it also comes with a little striker and a little rod. So what is so unique about Live Fire is, you know, let me open this one and I'll actually show you here. Now, it has a little plastic thing on it, so let me just go ahead and open that here. I have one thing of this in one of my fire kits, and like I said, I really enjoy it. Man, I thought I just undid that, but apparently I did not do as good of a job as I thought. There we go. So how this works, if you've never used it before, is that it's like a little tin box with a sliding lid, and it slides just like this. And inside it is this material. And what you want to do when you go to use this, you want to take a knife or something and kind of scrape a little bit of the surface area, which causes these little microfibers to kind of be exposed. You can use like a lighter, you can use a rod and a striker, you can use a match, anything to get that going. My understanding is this is also waterproof. So once you light this a little bit, you can pull the lid back just a little bit and light it. The more you slide the lid back on this, it controls how much of this burns at a time. So in essence, you can control the flame size by sliding the lid back and forth. So for an example, say that you started getting some fire tinder together to get a fire going, and you've got some of your tinder put together, some little branches and things to kindling and stuff like that to start the fire. You could light this and hold it like this underneath the the fire tinder or the kindling to kind of light it and help get that fire going. And once you're done using it, you just close the lid. So since you have a striker and a rod along with this in and of itself is just a really good way to start the fire, get this going, and to get your fire going. So it's a unique little kit that comes together in this box. So that is another item, like I said, that you can use in your gear and carry it around with you daily. Okay. So the next item, and I believe this is going to be the last item. Let me make sure. Yes, this is the last basic item, and this is going to be the SOG Spirit. Now, what this is, and I'm going to open this up so I can better explain it. Now, I have already opened this to take a look at it, and it's got a bit of oil on it, so I want to try to be careful not to get that on my hands too much, because I want to show you some other items in the box without getting them dirty. In the very back here, the first thing you're going to notice is it's going to have a little sheath. And this is a simple little sheath. You slide your belt through, slide the Spirit right down through there, and buckle it in. Now, this little spear is pretty interesting. You can see how much oil and stuff is on there. That's why I wanted to be kind of careful with it. The reason this is pretty cool is this can be used like a hand tool. And while the designers of this probably had certain uses for it in mind, if you're one of those people that's really good about survival and things like that, you can use this in any way that fits your needs while you're out and about in the woods and so forth. Now, this has like a blade on one side and about 25% of an edge on this corner. So you could use it like a handheld tool, but also the unique thing is this unscrews this handle. And now you can put this like on the end of a broomstick, and you can make like a throwing spear, so that if you're out and you're trying to catch food or something like that, this can be used for that as well. So this is something that I think would be a lot of fun to get out and just experiment with. So this is going to be the SOG Spirit, and basically that's how it's going to fit in the sheath, almost just, you know, like a little fixed blade. Okay, so those are all the items that you're going to find in the basic box. Okay, so the next level box up is going to be the advanced box. And the advanced box is the Cold Steel Tall War. Now, I may have mispronounced that, but this is an awesome knife. This knife has a 4-inch blade, and it's going to be a full serrated blade. Okay. And one of the things that I like about it has a nice curved handle that's pretty common to the cold steel knives. It's going to fit your hand, at least in my opinion. It fits it really, really well. And the light really catches that blade a certain way, doesn't it? Okay, so this is going to be, like I said, fully serrated. It's going to be a 4-inch blade. And this is also a pocket knife that once you put it in your pocket, when you pull it out, it can automatically open by catching this notch right here. Now, I read who that was designed after, and I forgot, but Andrew Demko. So that is a fun little knife, and I have actually been carrying this past week, and I had a lot of fun with it. So that is going to be the advanced item, and there's one other item in this box, and if I had to pick one item that is my absolute favorite out of this entire box, it would be the elite item, because as you all may know, if you've watched my channel or if you know me personally, I have a slight addiction to one of my EDC type of gear, if you want to call it that, and this box has one of those in here. So the Elite box comes with an Olight R50 Pro Seeker. This is one bad light. So this has an acclaimed 3200 lumen light. So Olight #1 did just an insane job on this box. So it's a really nice box, and it has like a little Velcro opening. And when you open it up, it almost reminded me of like something you see in a wedding invitation or something. It has a little drawstring, so once you pull that little guy out, check this out. 3200 claimed lumens by Olight. This, while it is their largest light made, if I'm not mistaken, by Olight, it's also supposed to be their brightest. It's going to be operated by one single side button, and I believe it's low, medium, high, and a strobe. It has a magnetic charging base, and this reminds me of the ThruNite TC20. I've done some comparisons with these outside. Now, I really enjoy the ThruNite, but what I like about this is it seems like it has a better throw to it than the ThruNite, and I almost think it seems brighter. So this is just a really, really awesome light. But the cool thing about this particular version of this light is, well, two things. One, it's actually a hair shorter than the regular Seeker flashlight from Olight, and it has 700 additional lumens. But what is interesting is that this is a law enforcement edition. So it's going to come with a wall mount and a car mount, so that if you have a patrol car, you can keep this thing inside the patrol car charging in its holster. And it does come with an actual belt holster, but that's not the little mount thing that I'm talking about as far as putting it in your car. I'm going to get that out so I can show you here. They included everything in this kit that you can imagine. But this is going to be the mount right here, and it will charge the light magnetically while it's in there. It is just, man, it is just one cool light. There's so many things in here, I'm afraid I'm going to drop everything, but I want to show you kind of what all is in this little box here. So you can plug this into the wall to charge. You can plug it into the cigarette lighter in the car. I mean, it's like it has every option that you could think of for a light. So whether you use this inside your house, inside your vehicle, carrying it on your hip, it is truly like an all-around light. Now, I understand that for some of us, it might be a little bit large to carry like in your front pocket, but I've carried the ThruNite TC20, which is almost identical in size. One is just a tad bit longer, but it is a really, really awesome light, and I'm very excited to have gotten one in this box. So for me personally, this whole box is just so user-friendly, so to speak, because the fire starting stuff, I can easily use that in any of my bags. The fire cord is the same way. Everybody, well, a lot of us enjoy having some type of fire starting stuff. And when you think about it, you can put all this together here, and you've got tinder, you've got a fire source, and a way to strike it. Now I think it might, for me, be hard to strike that fire cord using a striker and a rod, but I'd probably throw a lighter with it at least. The SOG spear, depending on what state you live in, you could even keep that in your car as a tool. I know a police officer friend of mine that keeps one in the trunk of his patrol car. I spoke with another police officer friend this past week who said that he would like it because the city that he works in, he actually gets a lot of calls like to deal with snakes and things like that, and something like this might be really helpful for him. The flashlight, I'm ecstatic about. I can't wait to continue using this. But guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun going through this box, and like I said, I can't say enough great things about Heidi and Vincent, and I'm really thankful to have gotten this box to show you guys, and also to start putting this stuff in my daily gear and my other preparedness setups. So if you haven't ever visited them, it's Never Enough Tactical, and you can go to neverenouughtactical.com and check out their website. They also give a discount for police, fire, and military, I believe, called the Hero Discount. You can contact them for more information on that. And like I said, I personally help out a little bit with this company, with Heidi and Vincent. So I really appreciate them, and I appreciate being a small part of their company as well. And I hope as time progresses to become more involved with them and to help them out. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. And as always, have a great day, and feel free to comment and ask any questions that you have. Have a great night, y'all.